Are you bored in GTA 5 and want to have some fun? Well, this video is for you, and today I'm going to tell you what are a few really fun cars in this game. So in no particular order, let's start. And what better way to start than with rocket car? This is the Scramjet and it's really cool car. It has a jump and boost option which makes this car really fun. You can launch yourself in the air and fly about, it's really fun. And in case you get in tough situations, you have machine guns and a homing missile launcher with the best tracking in the game. Literally, this car's homing launcher has the best tracking in this game. And beyond that, this car just looks great in itself and overall it's amazing. You know what else would be amazing? A subscribe to this channel. Okay, that's cheesy. Let's move on. Sticking with the theme, next up is the original Oppressor. And it's not the really annoying one that griefers use. This Oppressor actually takes skill and practice to use. And yes, this is a direct diss to Mark II users. Don't use it. Anyways, this is similar to Scramjet in that it has rocket boosters, but it doesn't have a jump function. It has wings. You just have to extend your wings with a press of a button, then boost, and you will be flying in the air. And when you get good at it, it's really fun. You can even get up to tall buildings with this bike. You just have to touch a solid object with both your wheels to regain that boost, and you can fly as high as you want. In this video I got up to the maze bank, which is incredible. To add to that, it has missile launchers which are pretty good and can come in clutch to defend yourself against other players. It looks great and it's really fun just to fly about. Next up are some normal cars, but they can be really fun too. First up is the Ocelot Virtue, which was added into the game quite recently. It is an electric, all-wheel drive supercar with Imani tech upgrades, and that means you can add armor to stop rockets and a homing missile jammer which won't let people lock onto you. And the fun part comes just from its instant torque. We already have some electric vehicles in this game like Omni CGT, which is also an Imani tech vehicle, but none of them have the insane instant torque that Ocelot Virtue has. You can drive really fast in the city since you will be accelerating real fast in the corners, and you can also do endless 360s with this car since you have all that torque. To add to that, you can also do a front wheel burnout if you hold down the handbrake and accelerate. All in all, it's a really fun vehicle and you won't be bothered driving it since nobody can lock onto you, and if they manage to hit you, this car will withstand, listen to this, 20 homing missiles, which is insane! But maybe supercars are not your cup of tea, you would like more of an off-road car. So this is the Declase Draugur, which I would personally say it's the best off-road car in the game. It is really fast for an off-road car and it does really well in off-road scenarios, which makes sense since this is an off-road vehicle. It has really great suspension travel and will eat the bumps like it's nothing. Also, it has really great customization options. You can choose a lot of different bumper, trunk, door and other car customization options, which is really great if you like customizing your cars. So if you are searching for a really good and fun off-roader, this is it. Now let's move to air vehicles since some of you would want to travel faster and still enjoy it. First I will start with a helicopter since the helis are really important and useful in this game, and it's nothing other than the Sparrow helicopter, which is stored inside your Kosatka submarine and can be purchased as an option to it. It has missiles or machine guns, whichever you choose to have. I would recommend rockets since they are easier to use and more effective, and it also has countermeasures to defend against attackers. It is really great since you can call it in through your service tab in the quick menu and it will spawn right next to you. It is also considered as an extra vehicle, meaning you don't have to return your car to storage to call this heli in, and if someone blows you up, it won't cost nothing to get it back. You will only need to wait a couple minutes from the time you last called it in. It is also really nimble and fast, but most importantly, it's fun since it's the point of this video. And it would be also fun if you would follow me on Instagram. I post there regularly and you can find some great memes in my stories. Okay, we are talking about the helicopter. You will be having much fun flying it and getting to your locations really fast and safe from attackers. Now, if you want something faster like a jet, the V65 Molotok jet is really good one. It has machine guns, but they are not the explosive ones, and it has missiles which are great. It's also one of the easiest jets to fly, and that makes it really fun. You can fly near buildings without any problem and land it almost anywhere, since it stops on a dime, and it's not too big or fragile, which would make it harder to land and fly. All in all, it's an amazing jet and you should totally consider getting it. A bit different types of cars that are fun are the arena war vehicles. There are a lot of them and they are all so unique, but it would take just too long to talk about them individually, so I'm going to generalize them and tell features that they all have. You can purchase them in 3 different finishes: Apocalypse, Future Shock or Nightmare. These options are mostly cosmetic, so pick what you like. You can choose from literally hundreds of upgrades for them, like the pushers, spikes on the vehicles, and much more. They also have some offensive weapons, like different types of mines you can drop while you are driving, and they range from kinetic mines, which will launch cars in the air, or EMP mines, which will disable other cars for a while, and much more mines you can choose from. They also have different pushers to plow your way through cars, and I would recommend utilizing them since they are great fun. And they all have machine guns, which I find kind of useless, so don't mind them. To add to that, they all have an option to jump in the air at a push of a button. While customizing them, you can also choose to have the ability to boost the car. It is a bit like nitrous to your car. Or you can choose to have a shunt boost, which will make your car quickly shunt to either right or left. You control the direction, and the car next to you will be launched far away from you. So these are really fun cars, and if you have funds for them, they are worth to buy it. And for your knowledge, they all cost about $6 million with all the upgrades. So that's it. These are a few really fun vehicles in the game, so if you want to have fun, consider buying these and using them to their full potential. Thanks for watching, and I will see you lovely people in the next one. Have a great day!